OG Fortnite has updated the island again and buried Creative Royale. Agent Peely has been banned from creative maps. We got cool new weapons and cool new consumables. A lot to talk about today. Let's jump into it. Okay, let's start with the leaks. So first, to set this up, in Epic's patch notes, it says in social media surveys and other forms of feedback, you've asked us for specific weapons and other items. We're listening. Here are a few you've been asking for. We'll keep working on bringing you the things you want to make better experiences for your players. So we're gonna go over these new ones that we got today in the update. But according to leaks, some of the things we can look forward to are Mythic Goldfish, the Dub, Missing Boss Mythics, and Snowball Launcher, among others that we've just been waiting forever for. Supposedly, Epic's working on a conversation device, and this device will allow for up to 4 options. Each can send an event once selected. So you could potentially make something change in your map according to how you respond to a character or an area or something. That's really cool. And Epic's also going to release a volume device. I love this meme down here from Geekly Gaming where the device is pulled off and it's the mutator. I mean, that's exactly what this sounds like. Someone supposedly got an image of it. So it would look like this normally, but you could also change it to be an exact shape of what you want it to be. And some of the settings on this make it look like just a more powerful version of a trigger, actually. So similar to a mutator zone, but it's probably a little bit more optimized than the mutator zone. I feel like the mutator zone often has a lot of issues with some of the different options, like turning off gravity or whatever, versus just having a giant trigger is kind of what this looks like it is. It's just a big trigger. I think that's great. I'm all about optimization. All right, first big update for me is pretty funny. The new island has taken over Creative Royale. Our Creative Royale platform is now engulfed by the new ice location. I'm glad it's been updated, but people that are going to be playing in Creative Royale islands, just know that this has been kind of swallowed by snow. Well, let's take a look around at the new stuff. This is going to be very different than the OG island, because check this out right away. Greasy Grove was originally under ice, but they've left it out, which actually I love how that looks. I love the change from this like bright, beautiful grass to the stark contrast of the snow. Like, I love that like difference there. But one of my favorite points of interest is totally nerfed. This is after the monster gets out. I love the big castle that was up here, but it's nice to have these points of interest back. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, I'm curious. Do we have planes in Creative Royale? I don't see anything in the hangars. There are no planes in Creative Royale that I can tell. But one glaring thing here with this new update is Happy Hamlet is not in this area. So we still have Flush Factory, but actually I kind of like this. I kind of like this like mashup of the OG stuff. So it's not totally OG, but it's just kind of like a new version of it. Kind of fun for me, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't come down into the snowy region very often other than landing up here. Like, I only came here if I was forced to. But one thing, guys, is the mini map is still the old island. I don't know why it doesn't work properly in Creative Royale, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, guys, I got some bad news for you. Epic made one of the craziest updates of probably its history. But the island age ratings are now live in Fortnite, and this comes with a lot of implications. So first, I just want to show you what it looks like on Discovery. When you come into Discovery, you scroll down, you're going to see something different. All of your games now have a T or an E in front of it. If you click on the game, you'll now see a little E for everyone if it's rated E, or if you click on any of the others in the map, it's teen for blood and violence. Now for like the really bad news. Like, so most of these things are rated teen, but Epic's also made it so when you go to your locker, there's gonna be certain things you can and can't use in every map. So for example, I've got Peely here. Now I've used this skin since it came out, but Agent Peely has something that is bannable. He's got a gun holster on his leg. So having a gun on it makes it so it's not rated for everyone anymore. It's a teen skin. So watch this. If I go to a map that is rated E, so the Game Awards, which I want to talk about in just a second, I click on this, hit select, and look, it changes my skin. And down here, it says your selected outfit can't be worn in experiences of this rating. Heaven forbid Eddie can't seize a fake, unrealistic gun on a banana's leg. I mean, this is crazy to me. Oh, look, now you can see, because I have selected a map that is E for everyone, all of my skins that are not allowed. So like Chief Hopper, Tonya, because she's got gun holster in her skin. So like the main issue is here is not what my age is, it's what other people I may be playing with may be 8 years old, and they can't see a gun on on a character. It's crazy. This is just crazy to me. Now, this seems like a big deal. I mean, even looking at Discovery right here, 99% of everything here is teen. So I can't go see the Game Awards with my Peely outfit on. That's fine. Or I can't play Race Canyon as Agent Peely. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe the only up will be affected by this a lot because there's a ton of people that were playing that game and I want to go jump around as Agent Peely. I don't know. So it does seem a little bit crazy, but mostly it's not going to affect your games too much because most of these are teen rated. So bad news, crazy to me, but it is what it is, I guess. Honestly, for me, I think I'm just going to make my games all rated teen because I just don't want to restrict anyone's gameplay at all. And maybe I'll miss out on some audience that can't play teen games for some reason, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, now I want to talk about the Game Awards in Fortnite. This is a map made by Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards. So this is actually a really cool map. Now, the Game Awards are a big deal every year where the top games in the world come together and it's like the Oscars for video games. Well, now there's a category for UGC, specifically Fortnite, and all of the nominated games are in this map. You can come in here and vote for the top one that you like and choose who you think is the map of the year. Let me show you who I voted for. I love all of these maps, but the Explosive Death Run by the Fode folks is who I voted for. So I'm curious what everyone else is going to vote for. So go in and help vote for the top map of the year. I love that creative mode is getting more recognition from big names and big organizations out there. Like, the future is so bright here. So come on in and vote. Okay, now before I show you some of the new stuff in creative, I need some help. So this is Fortnite GG. This is a site that shows that all the creative maps and how many people are playing it. And I came in here today after the update and I looked up Backrooms, and you can see my Backrooms map right here, but my Survive the Backrooms map is not anywhere to be found. That usually means your map has been shadow banned, so it's still like approved, but it can't be in Discovery anywhere. But when I come into Fortnite, when I go to my recently played, I see my map right here, but I believe the map has been shadow banned, and I'm not sure why. I asked someone at Epic and they said, no, everything is good, but it's actually shadow banned, guys. So I need you guys to go and play it. Just play it for 10-15 minutes, and if it doesn't get back into Discovery, I'll know it's been shadow banned for sure. So help me out with that. Go play it. It's a really fun zombie type map where you fight entities, and I think you'll have fun if you haven't played it yet. So please go check it out. Okay, let's take a peek at a few things that are new. First, the matchmaking portal got a bit of an update. So here's my island, and it used to be when you'd interact with the matchmaking portal, there'd be 2 different buttons that you can play with. Now you just hit play, and it actually brings up the map details, which is really cool. You can select it, and then it starts matchmaking. So it's actually a really nice update. It's not as confusing as it used to be. They've also made a minor update to things like item spawners or any spawner where you can get a weapon. There's now this category of initial weapon ammo. So basically what you can do is not override it, but if you want the person to have less ammo in their gun when it originally is picked up, you can do that. Like, you can't give them more ammo in their gun, but you can give them less. So I'm just gonna make this 10 bullets. Normally this gun would be 30. Let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my rifle, and you can see the ammo in the gun is definitely less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm out. So you may want to only give somebody 1 shot in your gun or something before they can reload. This is an interesting update. I don't know why they added this all of a sudden. Might be for some creative experience. I don't know. But let's take a peek at all of the new guns they added today. So we got the enhanced drum gun, which I believe is just a normal drum gun, but all of the stats on it are like super high. So the best other drum gun out there, a damage rate of 56, and this one has a damage rate of 64.8. So it's a lot more powerful. We got the Inquisitor suppressed SMG, which you can see here the difference between a rare submachine gun and the mythic one. It's just a bit stronger. You gotta fire it though, just for good measure. And then best of all, we got the dual suppressed pistols, which I love, man. The dual suppressed pistols are awesome. And then under consumables, we've got the Wild Wasp jar and the Icy Grappler. Now, you could get the jars before if you just picked up the Wasp. And now we've got them as an item that you can just equip. And then I love the Icy Grappler. This is one I've always loved. I thought we had it in creative at some point, but maybe not. I just am remembering wrong. But this is actually a useful item for death runs, hobbies, whatever you want to call them, to do combinations of ice and grappling and sliding and jumping. Like, there's some really cool stuff you can do with this. So kind of a weird update, guys. I don't know what to think about it. What do you think?